What's up, guys? It's your boy on bikes, and I figured I would do y'all's another one. Since I haven't been uploading, I guess I might as well mention that I basically am a computer dummy, and I have Final Cut Pro on my MacBook, but for whatever reason I just can't figure out how to fully utilize it. I can't figure out how to get clips to be down in the bottom little window so that I can cut them up and like edit them and do stuff with them. I can only figure out how to get them into the main like side window. So anyway, I've been trying to get a friend to come over and show me how it's done, because he gave me a crash course and it worked the first time, and apparently I'm just not smart enough to do it again by myself. Oh, but anyway, guys, that is why you haven't heard from me in like over a week now. So, I'm sorry. I just... white people problems, you know? Is that racist? I don't actually know if that's, like, people consider that racist or not. I just think it's funny. I'm not racist, just for the record. I think all people are cool, and I think most people are cool, and some people are douchebags. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. You know, I mean, you know what, I digress. I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, guys, your boy is neutral. That's what he is. I don't want to get busted speeding in this town. I think it's like 25 through here. I don't want to get pulled over by the police at all. Not what I'm trying to do. But anyway, guys, so what's up in other parts of the world? Like, I live in Pennsylvania, and right now fall is in full effect. Actually, you know what's funny? Here in north central PA, it kind of seems to me like, let's talk about the weather with your boy on bikes. It kind of seems to me like spring and fall sort of changed places. Because spring was awesome. Spring was great. It wasn't really that rainy. It was nice. It just warmed up fast. And then it was summer. And summer was awesome. It was a little humid. It was a little humid. And then, yeah, fall, dude. It's just been cold and rainy and miserable and dirty. Like, I've been getting caught in the rain, and I haven't even had the ambition to try and clean this bike, because it's literally dirty. Like, it's there, I can swipe dirt off of it with my finger, and it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's terrible. It's really breaking my heart, guys. Because I don't like my motorcycle to be dirty. I don't care if it's a Harley Davidson or a mid-90s Japanese piece of garbage. Actually, I don't know if I said this or not in other previous videos, but when I first put the Suzuki in the garage, the Intruder, I hooked the battery up to it. The battery that I took out of it was definitely shorted. It will not charge. It reads like 10 volts. So that's a problem. But I put a jumper pack on it and it wouldn't start. And I think it was just grumpy from sitting, or maybe the jump pack wasn't fully charged enough, because that bike never did want to start. If you cranked it and it didn't want to start, and you ran the battery down below, you know, where it had maximum impact, it just wouldn't start. You'd have to put jumper cables on it. So you gotta, that engine wants to be spun fast to be able to start. So maybe that was the case. I just wasn't cranking it hard enough off the pack. It didn't have enough juice. But anyway, the point is, of all that, say Yesterday, I finished disassembling the Intruder. All the tin is off it, the wheels and tires are off it, and I put power to it. It does, in fact, run. I ran the carbs dry in the garage, so that is exciting. I hope you guys are excited as I am, because that's a cool bike. I can't wait to get this thing back. My wife isn't really happy about it, but I want to take that bike back to its original form of what it was when I bought it. It had no sissy bar, no bags, none of that junk, and that, like, cause that's kind of like my hooning around bike. I'll be honest, guys. Like, yeah, my wife and I cruised around on it for a few years, but like that bike, dude, it's a cruiser, and I know I sound kind of like a douchebag right now, or the way I'm talking about my fancy motorcycle, but it's true, guys. It's totally true that it's a cruiser. It's a muscle cruiser that's geared for straight line performance. And it handles, I mean, mine's got progressive shocks in the back and the front end. Don't know. They might be progressive, but they could be stock. But the bike handles really, really well. And it weighs about the same as any Sportster. And it's got a lot more engine than any Sportster people are buying off a showroom floor, unless that thing's like stage 4 ultra badass, like CNC ported heads. Like, unless you have a Sportster that you've built to be a race bike, it probably is not going to be snottier than the 83 cubic inch engine in that Intruder. And it does have a rev limiter. It is happy running up against it all the time. It cuts out at about 7 grand. And second gear, if you tap the limiter in second gear with that bike, you are doing 80 miles an hour. It's just, you are right now. So, I mean, it's not fast, okay? Like, it's not top-end fast, guys, but neither is a Sportster, neither is this Harley, okay? Now, this Harley is more top-end fast than the Intruder, but this has also got more gears, and it's probably making about the same power. I don't know, maybe a little bit more, and it's a heavier bike. I don't know. This bike has more gears. The Intruder is a 4-speed, and that bike, like, no matter what you do, it's just not gonna go more than 100 miles an hour. It's probably just aerodynamics, or who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I've had this bike doing 110 in, you know, short bursts, like touching 110 in short bursts. I don't cruise down the highway on this bike doing 110 miles an hour, doing triple digits. It is not a motorcycle that I feel comfortable doing that on. Will it? Yeah, probably. Now, I mean, are we talking 70, 80 miles an hour? Sure. And I don't know if this is incriminating or not, but I'm your boy. You wouldn't tell on me, would you guys? Would you? I mean, I don't think you would, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, I said all that to say, the Suzuki is a very cool bike. I like it very much. It is a very sporty, very quick, very muscular, nice handling, lightweight cruiser. And I love to just rip ass all over on that thing. And the cool thing about it is, like, I'm not going to get in too much trouble on that bike. And I'm not saying that I'm like a mindless rage machine when it comes to a motorcycle. But, you know, I did ride sport bikes for a long time. I rode a leader bike for the majority of that time. And riding a leader bike comes with a certain level of restraint. So, you know, I've always had that. I've never been one to just ride like an absolute maniac on a leader bike. But you know what I mean? Like, you want to get on it. You want to twist the throttle and open that engine up and let it go. which I am not blameless of at all by any means. But when you do on a leader bike, like, you're doing easily very fast speeds. And there are limited places where you can really do that around here. And it's just, I don't know, dude. Whether I lost taste for it or, like, time's just adapted. I'm in the cruiser game now. So lay off. Alright? Just give me a break. But I like this bike and I like my Suzuki, and each have their own purposes. This bike is great for putting my wife on. She still wants to ride the Suzuki, but I really don't want to put a sissy bar on it, but she really will probably be very angry if I don't. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. This has been fun. You guys have been great. I've been your boy on bikes. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.